Coming out of timeout, it's going to be DTM basketball. DTM basketball. Calls to be called on Breckenridge, number 3. Parker Yankees, second person, teams 8. Breckenridge shooting 2, or shooting 1-on-1. First one's good. Checking in from Cowgirls is number 0, Sydney Roberts. Second one's good. The Rebels going to be under the ball. Checking back in from the Cowgirls, number 3, Parker Yankees. 1-2 from Breckenridge. Checking back in, Beer League Rebels, number 32, Olivia Couchman. We got time out on the court. Breckenridge Cowgirls timeout. Full timeouts. Come on, timeout. It's going to be Cowgirls basketball. The call on the court is going to be Cowgirls basketball. Jump ball is going to be DTF basketball. We got a timeout on the court. Going to be DTF Rebels timeout. Full timeout. It's going to be DTF Rebels basketball. And for those of you still looking for some extra tonight, we do still have that 50-50 split apart going on. Things for sale on the floor. All right, everybody get on your feet. Here comes your running round. We still got the 50-50 split the pot going on. The drawing's going to be a hat-cut game before these basketball games. That's over by the front doors. 50-50 split the pot. First seeds to benefit the girls basketball program. Yes, schools, I'd like to once again welcome out to tonight's Harbor Lakes basketball games. We got the Breckenridge Cowboys now versus your DGF Running Rebels. Start to introduce the starting lineups for both sides, starting with the visitors on the scoreboard. The Breckenridge.
Thank you for tuning in to tonight's boys varsity matchup between the Breckenridge Cowboys and the DGF Rebels. Starting for the Breckenridge Cowboys is going to be a senior 5'9", number 1, J.D. Gomez. A junior 6'2", number 3, Cooper Roberts. A junior 6'3", number 5, Levi Christensen. A junior 5'8", number 12, Charlie Kretcha. And a 5'10", sophomore, number 13, Connor Ernst. DGF is going to be making a change in the starting lineup for the first time this year. They will start the same four in a senior 5'10", guard number 0, Thomas Rader. A sophomore guard 6'3", number 1, Quincy Cox. A 6'6" forward, senior number 2, Grant Anderson. A 6'4" forward, senior number 3, Dylan Anderson. Those four will stay the same. The new starter tonight is going to be number 5, senior 5'11", Hamden Schreiber. He will replace Bierken in the starting lineup. Should be a good matchup tonight. Breckenridge coming off 2 losses to Perham and Staples Motley. Both teams DGF won. DGF is coming up against Perham. Schreiber gets his first start. The Cowboys are coached by Jordan Christensen, assisted by Connor Yagi, Jack Heidemann, Jonah Christensen, and Austin Ramos. The Rebels are coached by Mr. Mike Clark, assisted by Robbie Strand, Andrew Richer, and Connor Jensen. Heading to the circle for the tip-off is going to be number 2 for the Rebels, Grant Anderson, and number 3 for the Cowboys, Cooper Roberts. Tip is
won by the Cowboys, but out of bounds, so Rebels will get the ball.
We'll see what they do with the possession arrow. I don't know if they switch, if it still stays with the Rebels or not. Nope. Goes to Cowboys. Ball is inbounded to Schreiber. First start, and we're underway. Dylan Anderson. Schreiber coming around with the cut. His layup up. He's contact. No foul and no good. J.D. Gomez the rebound. They drop a play for the new starter, Cameron Schreiber. DGF fans will stand until the first point is scored. J.D. Gomez with the ball for Breckenridge. Gets it over to number 3, Roberts, who will drive mid-ranger. Up, no good. Rebound number 3 for DGF. Dylan Anderson ahead to Tommy Rader. Tommy Rader still has it to Dylan Anderson. And then over to Grant Anderson. Pump fakes Quincy Cox to cut, and Grant's going to drive, spin. Now Dylan Anderson, one dribble, gets up in the air and turns it over again. J.D. Gomez gets it. Gomez to Smith. Over. And now it ends up in the hands of Kratcha. He's going to get it over to Roberts. Roberts spin move, and then back to Kratcha. 3 is good from the corner. First basket of the game. Breckenridge takes a 3-0 lead. Grant Anderson the other way, driving, picks it up, and then throws it away. Another turnover, DGF. This one gets in the hands of Cooper Roberts. Roberts hands it off to Smith, and then it ends up in Gomez over to number 5, Christensen. Christensen up. Good defense by Anderson and Cox combined. Rebound to Raider, ahead to Grant Anderson. DGF still trying to break the 0 on the scoreboard. Fans are still standing. Minute and a half into the game. Dylan Anderson to Raider. Now to Cox. Cox dribbling, and then Schreiber. Schreiber's got an open 3. It's up and no good. Rebound. Cooper Roberts. Schreiber 0 for 2 to start the game. And Gomez has it now for Breckenridge. He's going to get it to Roberts. Who's going to get it to Kratcha. And now back to Gomez. Gomez looking for Christensen, and then Christensen sets a screen. Gomez, deep mid-ranger's good. Cowboys up 5-0 early.
We'll see how long the Rebels fans are going to have to be standing tonight. Rebels cannot seem to get anything going on offense. Cowboys with some great defense.
Dylan Anderson looking for some cutters. Nothing there. Bounce passes it to Grant. Grant almost loses it to Cox. Cox driving up. Gets the roll and good. Quincy Cox opens up the scoring for the Rebels, 2-5.
Nice job by Cox. The left-handed layup. Get inside there. Puts the Rebels on the scoreboard. 2-5. Rebels trail early in this game.
Dylan Anderson with the defense, and now it's Gomez with the ball for Breckenridge. Schreiber on the defense there. To the corner, Kratcha 3 from the opposite corner. This one airballed, made one from the other corner. This one airballs, and Dylan Anderson corrals it up ahead to Grant Anderson. Anderson looking to drive. He does drive off glass. Tough drive, tough finish. Grant Anderson, his first points, 4-5. DGF finally getting some offense going and some scoring. Gomez dribbling around up ahead to Ernst. Over to Kratcha. And now Gomez. Gomez. Good pass to Roberts. Roberts, spin move up. Quincy Cox block.
Good move by Roberts, but great defense by Quincy Cox to get a hand on the ball. With
Now
the
here
block.
comes Grant Anderson and picks it up. Throws it to Raider. Raider to Cox. Cox pump fakes, drives. Up. No good. Ref calls a block. No whistle so far from the refs. Last game, lot different story. Same crew. 3 from Ernst, his third of the game. 1 for 3.
Kratcha 1 for 3.
Kratcha.
He hit that first one. He's 0 for 2 since then.
Swenson going to check in. Next dead ball, Grant Anderson to Schreiber. Schreiber, ball over his head, gets it to Dylan Anderson, who then throws it to Cox. Cox to Grant Anderson. 20-second shot clock, and now Schreiber gets it again. He'll give it over to Raider. Raider to Dylan Anderson. Nothing doing for the offense yet. Grant Anderson is going to look to drive baseline. Still with it. Spin move stolen away by Gomez. Good defense. He's going to have a 2-on-2. Good defense. Raider straight up and down. Gomez almost gets the roll but doesn't. And then Raider steals it away from Christensen.
Job by Raider, just rips it right out of Christensen's hands.
Would have been an offensive rebound for the Cowboys, and now Schreiber has it over to Grant Anderson. Now Cox. Cox driving baseline, picks up his dribble, floater, good, tough finish into contact and makes it. They take the lead, 6 straight for the Rebels. Cox with 4, Anderson with 2, other way Kratcha to J.D. Gomez. Gomez is going to pull up a 3. He's going to miss it, and Dylan Anderson has another rebound. Breckenridge likes to shoot the 3. Tommy Raider, one-on-one, bounce pass Schreiber, open layup is up and good. Camden Schreiber assisted by Tommy Raider. That's 8 straight points for the DGF Rebels. Turn around the offense completely, and we're going to have a timeout from Breckenridge. It is going to be a 30-second timeout, and we will be back. Once again, score, Rebels 8, Cowboys 5. Out of the timeout, it's Breckenridge ball. Gomez has the ball, and he's going to get it across half court. Tries to get into Christensen, stolen Cox. That's what they do out of the timeout. Quick turnover.
Good defense by the Rebels there to trap him up top.
Schreiber pump fakes, drives, picks up his dribble. Now he's in trouble. Gets it to Grant Anderson and cuts. Anderson will drive. Looked like he was fouled. Now Schreiber open three. Bounces, no good. Swenson jumps up, doesn't get it. Ends up with Christensen on the defensive rebound ahead to Gomez. Gomez to the corner. Kratcha, 4th three of the night. Good, 2 for 4. He's got 6. He likes the corner. 2 from each corner. 2 have made it, 50%. Bounce pass, tried to get it into Swenson. And now he's in trouble in the corner. Still looking, throws it up to Cox. Cox gets it. Grant Anderson had a 3, doesn't take it. Pump fake, cutting Swenson. Ball off of the Cowboys. DJ basketball. And sub again is going to be Cooper Roberts and Connor Ernst. Replacing Kratcha and Gomez, and it looks like new in for the Cowboys during that timeout is number 2, Sanchez, and number 20, Smith. Quincy Cox, 3 on the way in. It's good. 11-8 lead. Quincy Cox with 7.
Cox with 7 out of the Rebels, 11 points already. He's doing a lot for him.
Christensen trying to make a post move on Grant Anderson. Goes up. Anderson blocks it. Anderson says not in this paint. No good. Now the other way. Quincy Cox picks up his dribble. Backdoor cut. Grant Anderson open. Up and 1. Grant Anderson, good defense, gets rewarded on offense. He's got 4, and he has an and 1 opportunity, shooting about 50% on the year from free throw. J.D. Gomez is going to check right back in after about a 20-second break, and Christensen will take a seat for the Cowboys. Anderson to the line for the three-point play. Free throw is up and good. Dylan Anderson is going to check in for the Rebels, replacing Grant Anderson. Avery Smith inbounds it to Gomez. And Gomez back to Smith, and now over to number 2, Sanchez, who gives it to Smith. Smith trying to drive on Swenson, kicks it out, and now into the post to Roberts. Roberts goes up and is fouled by Dylan Anderson. First foul of the game, 7 minutes in. Cooper Roberts will go to the line to shoot 2. First free throw not even close, off of the back of the rim. Second free throw, bounces around and out, halfway down. Swenson jumps up twice. Ball's out of bounds, black ball. Oh, now switch to white ball.
Looked like it was last touch by Swenson, but then right away they looked like they were going to call black ball. Switched it last second to white ball. 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Cowboys.
Goldman inbounds it deep to Sanchez, who hands it off to Ernst. And stolen by Swenson on try to get to the post to Roberts. Swenson jumped up and stole it, and now Finnehonen bringing the ball up for the Rebels. No Mason Bierkin tonight for the Rebels. Quincy Cox, another 3, same spot. This one no good, almost fell. Swenson jumps up again, can't get the rebound again. Dylan Anderson saved it to Finnehonen, but he traveled first. Turnover Rebels.
Cox with another open look from the exact same spot as his first one. This one he cannot get to fall. Rebels lead 14-8, 10:45 left in the first half.
Gomez gets it to Sanchez, who gets it to Roberts, and now it's in the hands of Ernst. Ernst still with it, back to Smith now. Swenson fouled. Going to be the first on Swenson, second team foul on the Rebels. Christensen will check back in for the Cowboys, and for the first time checking in is going to be number 55, Logan Church, senior 5'10". Grant Anderson will check in and replace Schreiber. Gomez to inbound, gets it to Christensen, and then Roberts, open 3 is up. No good. Rebound Dylan Anderson. Another rebound for him. Up ahead to Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson dribbling. Still dribbling, looking to make a drive, and then Swenson over to Cox. 3, knock shot. Now Dylan Anderson pump fakes. Finahonen's 3 from the top is good. Nothing but net for Finahonen. 1 for 1. 3 points.
Good ball movement by the Rebels. Passed him a couple open three-pointers, but Ahonen says not passing up this one, and he hits it.
And now Gomez, backdoor cut. Cooper Roberts was there. He missed it off of the back iron, and now Grant Anderson gets it ahead quickly to Dylan Anderson. Dylan Anderson, jab step off glass. Could have traveled. Don't call it. Rebound Roberts. Shot didn't fall off of glass. Christensen looking to make a move. Roberts, another 3. This one also no good. Big man shooting a bunch of 3s. Hasn't made one yet. Quincy Cox threw it to Finahonen, who wasn't looking, but Grant Anderson gets it, and now he'll Kate Swenson quickly to Ahonen. Ahonen driving. Cox looking around. Now he'll dribble and drive, and then Swenson was there, and it went off of his hands. Swenson was wide open, can't corral it, and Clay Suter will check in for the first time for the Rebels for Swenson.
Crotch will check back in for the Cowboys. He's going to replace number 13, Ernst. Crotch, the leading scorer so far for the Cowboys with 2 3-pointers, 2 for 4 from the 3-point line.
Gomez dribbling, kicks it out corner. Cratcha, 3, good, 3 for 5, 60%, all from the corner.
Crotch with 9 out of the Cowboys' 11 points, all coming from the 3-point line. Rebels are going to have to play a little bit tighter defense on him.
Breckenridge fans come alive a little bit, but Grant Anderson to Dylan Anderson and now Ahonen. Hands it off Grant Anderson. Deep 3 is good. Nothing but net for Grant Anderson. Up to 8 points. Leading scorer for the Rebels. And now the other way. Gomez is just going to drive. Anderson jumps straight up. And Clay Suter fell. And Clay Suter gets back up quickly and steals it away from Christensen. Good defense, Rebels. Up by 9. 8:30 remaining in the first half. Grant Anderson. Crossover. Gets some room. Fouled. No shot on the ground.
Good move by Grant to get downhill towards the basket. Gets fouled on the way there. Rader and Schreiber look like they'll check in for the Rebels for
Ahonen and Cox. And then it's going to be Sanchez and Caleb Albertson will check in for the first time. Junior, 6'1". Breckenridge, a little bit of a deeper rotation than the Rebels. And Dylan Anderson is looking, throws it up. Grant Anderson gets it sky high. And then he was fouled, but no call. Dylan Anderson mosses for the rebound. Clay Suter pounds it. Blocked. Rebound Breckenridge. Christensen ahead to Gomez. Gomez driving. And we're going to have a charge. Clay Suter drew the charge this time. Same thing happened last time, and he didn't get it, and he's limping a little bit. And Ernst will check in for Gomez. Gomez looked to do it himself, just drove. And it's going to be a charge and a turnover. Tommy Rader bringing the ball up. No pressure from the Cowboys to start the game. Clay Suter. Dribbling right, kicking it out to the corner. Dylan Anderson, now Schreiber. Schreiber pump faked, had the 3. Grant Anderson, pump fakes, 1 step in, mid-range, off back. Would have been good from the 3-point line, I think. He hit the back of the rim. Now Cratcha gets it quickly ahead to Sanchez. Now he gets it back to Cratcha in the corner. You know he's shooting it, and he's going to make it again.
He is, I think, 3 for 3 or 4 for 4 from that corner.
DGF is going to have to discuss the defensive strategy for him. He's got 12 out of the 14. You shut him down, you win this game. Grant Anderson to Clay Suter. And now Schreiber almost shot the deep 3, decides not to. Now he dribbles once, hands it off to Tommy Rader, who will kick it to Grant Anderson in the corner. He pump fakes once, shoots the 3, and he makes it. He's answering every 3 that Cratcha's making. He's got 11. Now quickly the other way, Sanchez driving baseline, turns it out to Ernst. Then the corner, Sanchez, skip back, Cratcha 3. You know he's shooting it, and he made it again. He's got 15, 5 threes out of 7. He's only missed 2. He's made 3 straight, started 2 for 4, now he's 5 for 7.
Rebels got to stop helping so much if you're guarding Cratch. You got to stay on him and get a hand in his face.
Keeping him in this game. And now a turnover, dive, Christensen. Now Dylan Anderson gets the ball back, and then Sanchez steals it. And Breckenridge is going to take their second timeout just to save the possession. They're going to take a full. They're only going to have 3 timeouts the rest of the game. And it is a 6-point game. Kratcha doing all the work for Breckenridge. We'll see what Mike Clark does. Out of the timeout, Breckenridge ball. Ball is inbounded to Sanchez. He gets it to Kratcha. Cameron Lichtenberg has checked in. He is face guarding Kratcha. That is the adjustment they made. Good adjustment. Dylan Anderson rebound. Lichtenberg never plays. And he's in right now to face guard. Must be a good defender. Finnehonen trying to drive himself. No. Bad shot. Rebound, number 5. Levi Christensen up ahead to Ernst. Cade Swenson jumps up high. Ernst gets it off glass.
Ernst with a good pump fake to get Cade jumping for joy over there.
Ball's right back into a Honen, who gets it to Lichtenberg, and now Dylan Anderson. Dylan Anderson drives baseline, kicks it to Cade Swenson, who makes a crossover and tries to get Dylan Anderson. Wasn't there. And Dylan Anderson was out of bounds anyways. Quincy Cox is going to check back in.
He'll check in for Dylan Anderson.
Sanchez with it for the Cowboys, bringing it up. One dribble from and stolen Cade. Ernst tried to feed it to the post for Sanchez, but it's stolen. Quincy Cox to Finnehonen. Looking with ball over his head, gets to a cutting Lichtenberg. One dribble to the Swenson. Swenson had a shot, missed it, got his own rebound, goes back up. And that shot was tough. He makes it, misses the easy one.
Misses the easier one with a great pass from
Lichtenberg.
That's Lichtenberg, sorry.
Other way now, it's Smith who gives it to Sanchez and then over to Ernst. Ernst bounce pass into Smith. Smith up, off glass, good, does it himself. 25-21, Cowboys still in it. Finnehonen with the ball.
Cowboys getting some other players involved in scoring other than Kratcha now that Lichtenberg is face guarding him.
Schreiber to the rolling Swenson, open on the roll again and stolen by Smith. Another turnover to Cade Swenson. Smith to Sanchez. Sanchez.
Trying to find the post again. Stolen by the Rebels.
Under 4:30 remaining. Schreiber with it to Ahonen. Ahonen. Quincy Cox deep three.
Kratcha's got it. We'll see what he does with it now. He's just going to pull up in transition. No good.
His third miss.
He had one-on-one fast break there. He's just going to pull up the deep three. Not going to get it to fall.
Ahonen. Cameron Schreiber, corner. No, air ball right to Lichtenberg. Good pass, and Lichtenberg missed it. Rebound, Sanchez. Dylan Anderson is going to check back in.
Ahonen got reaching his hand. His first foul of the day. Rebels' third team foul. Grant Anderson's going to check in for Ahonen. And then Dylan Anderson will check in for Swenson.
And Smith and Ernst will check out for the Cowboys. Ball's inbounded to Gomez. 3:45 remaining first half. Gomez trying to make a move. Kicks it out to Cooper Roberts. Roberts back to Gomez in the corner. Doesn't shoot it. And now Gomez still has it. Goes into Schreiber. Puts up the mid-ranger. No good. Rebound fought for. Off White.
The last touch by the Cowboys. DGF basketball. Check it in for the Cowboys.
Roof still leaking. Lear clean up the floor. What a nice guy. Grant Anderson will bring it up for the Rebels. Grant Anderson still has it. Dribbling around. Hands it out to Schreiber. Schreiber's looking for someone. Gets it to Lichtenberg. Back to Grant Anderson. He's looking for, had Lichtenberg open down low. Schreiber pump fakes a three. Drives baseline, loses it. Now he's stuck down there. He's going to go long pass to Grant Anderson, who has to save it. Straight to the Cowboys. Turnover Rebels. Let's see what the Cowboys do with it. They're going to slow it down a little bit as they do not have numbers anymore. Roberts with the ball. He's going to spin into Dylan Anderson. Dylan with some great defense. Gets his hands all over the ball. Spun right into Dylan. Dylan stayed straight up. Grant Anderson now with the ball. Rebels lead by 4 points, 2.5 minutes left in the first half. Dylan Anderson gets to Lichtenberg. Lichtenberg to Schreiber. To Cox. Cox looking for some help up top. He's going to just drive right by. Floater. No good. Can't get it. Rebound. Rebounds by Christensen. Now Sanchez will bring it up for the Cowboys. Slow it down a little bit. Sanchez gets it to Kratcha. Kratcha finally touched the ball after getting face guarded. He's going to get an open layup. Great job by Kratcha to get open. 17 points for him. That's his first non-three-pointer for points. Looked like that he got a good screen to get the Lichtenberg face guard off of him. Cox with the ball now to Lichtenberg. To Dylan Anderson, just playing catch out there. Grant Anderson's going to drive baseline. Get stuck down low. Looking for some help. Tipped. And Cowboys are going to get the possession.
It's going to be Sanchez. He's going to throw it deep. Up at Christensen had a layup, but then found Roberts, who got fouled. No good. 2 shots.
Ball's going to be called on the Rebels number 2. Grant Anderson, first personal, team's 4.
Mike Clark says you better be calling it both ways if you're going to call it down here. And Roberts will get 3 or 2. Number 3, Roberts will go to the line for 2 free throws. First one, no good. I think he's 0 for 3 tonight. Swenson and Raider check in for Lichtenberg and Schreiber. We'll see if they continue to face guard Kratcha.
I bet with both Camdens out, Cade will be the one now to face guard Kratcha.
No good again from Roberts. Good
0
guy
for
to
4,
foul.
I believe, from Roberts.
Good guy to foul.
Now Grant Anderson will take it up for the Rebels. Get a hand off to Dylan Anderson. Dylan look for a cutting. Quincy Cox doesn't hit him. Now swings it to Cade. Cade to Tommy Raider. Raider finds Grant. Wanted to take the 3, didn't take it. Quincy Cox going to drive in. Pull up mid-range. No good. Raider with a rebound. Out to Grant Anderson for 3. No good. Cade fighting for the rebound. It's going to be off of Swenson. Cowboys ball. Rebels with a couple open looks there by Cox and Grant Anderson, but they cannot get anything to fall. J.D. Gomez will check back into the game for the Cowboys for number 20, Smith. And yes, Cade Swenson will be the one face guarding Kratcha. Kratcha with 17 out of the Cowboys' 23 points. Gomez will bring it up for the Cowboys. A little under a minute remaining in the first half.
Gomez gets it to Sanchez, handed back to Gomez, and he's going to drive. And ball is to Christensen, who saves it to Swenson, and then it's back to Kratcha. And then Gomez. They got 13-second shot clock, 42 seconds game clock. They're down by 2. 3 can take the lead. Christensen fouled by Anderson, smacked across the arm. Grant's second, team's 5th.
Also be called on the Rebels number 2, Grant Anderson, second personal, team's 5th.
Shot clock will restart to 20. And Dylan Anderson's going to check in for Grant, so Grant doesn't get a third dumb foul before halftime. Gomez quickly inbounds it to Sanchez, who's back to Gomez. Raider with the defense on Gomez. Swenson is the one face guarding Kracha. He'll throw it to Roberts. Roberts has got 6 seconds to make a move. He's got a mid-range shot, no good. Rebound to Christensen and out of bounds. DGF ball, shot clock is off, 20 seconds remaining.
One of the problems with Swenson face guarding Kracha is he does not see the ball get up in the air, and he's one of the best rebounders for the Rebels, so that's going to stop the Rebels from getting a lot of defensive and offensive rebounds. Grant Anderson will come in for Clay Suter, and then Shriver will come in for a Raider. 20 seconds left in this first half. Rebels lead 25-23. Let's see if they hold it for one last good shot. Shriver will be the one to bring it up. Couple down screens, going to be get it to Swenson, to Dylan Anderson, to Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson going to go to work. Out to Cade. 6 seconds left on the shot and the game clock. We got to get the ball up. Dylan Anderson with 3 seconds up top of the key. 3-pointer. In and out. Looked like it was in. Was halfway down and then popped right back out. Halftime score. Rebels lead 25-23. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Your halftime score from the fort: Rebels 23, Rebels 25, Cowboys 23. Low scoring first half, and all the scoring was done for the Cowboys by Kracha, which Caleb will tell us. We'll go over to Caleb for some stats from the first half.
For the Rebels, it's been mostly Quincy Cox and Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson with 11 so far. Really started to heat up towards the end of that second half, and then Quincy Cox with 7. Schreiber, Swenson, and Honan also getting on the board. And then for the Cowboys, it's almost all been number 12, Kracha. He's got 17 points with 5 3-pointers. And then Gomez, Ernst, and Smith also have scored for them. The Rebels, just like the girls, started off the start of the first half very hot and then kind of cooled down towards the end of the first half. Rebels lead 25-23. We'll see what they can do to get their offense going again.
We'll see if they stick with face guard and Kracha. And once again, Birkin is out for the Rebels, who is sometimes a really good scorer and really important piece for that team. We'll be back in 3 minutes for the second half. It will be Cowboys ball out of the second half with a chance to tie or take the lead. Both teams will start the second half the same way they started the game, and the second half is off. The Cowboys with possession. Gomez gets it up to Sanchez, who kicks skip pass back to Gomez, and Gomez is looking to drive. Jump stop over the head of Sanchez, tries to save it and does, but 20 seconds on the shot clock.
Looks like we got
Jackson Ullman.
Jackson Ullman face guarding Kracha now.
Freshman, the third person to try and attempt to face guard Kracha.
I do believe this is the first time he's been on the varsity floor.
And one. Christensen to start the second half, though. Christensen will go to the line. Chance for an and one opportunity. I'm pretty sure the foul was on Dylan Anderson, his second. And one opportunity is up and good. 3-point play to take the lead to start the second half. DGF's first offensive possession. Ullman probably doesn't really know the flow of the offense, so we'll see what effect that has. In for defensive purposes. Grant Anderson pump fakes to Quincy, and Quincy backdoor cuts, and then Grant Anderson mid-ranger, no. And no, it does roll in. Gets a good bounce. Home court advantage bounce. and Christensen gets it into Gomez.
Grant Anderson continuing his first half dominance for the Rebels, leading the way with 13 points now so far.
Christensen, one dribble, backdoor cut. Roberts wide open, but missed it. Roberts has missed a lot of wide open shots, a lot of free throws. He's struggling tonight. Grant Anderson. Quincy Cox corner, drives. Jump stop, now back. Grant Anderson kept 1 foot on the ground, so no travel. Mid-range, bounces around and out. Rebound Sanchez to Gomez. Gomez, floater, no. Rebound Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson playing a big role early in the second half, a minute and a half into it. He's trying to take it himself. Gives it to Schreiber finally. And now Schreiber is looking to drive. Quincy Cox, corner three. No. Schreiber tries to get the offensive rebound. His effort almost does end up, but it's to Roberts up ahead to Gomez. Gomez goes into Schreiber off glass and good. Another lead change in this game, 28-27 Cowboys. Schreiber to Anderson. Anderson hands it off to Dylan Anderson. That was Grant to Dylan. Now Dylan will hand it right back to Grant Anderson. 20-second shot clock. Grant Anderson off his foot. Gomez. Quincy Cox chasing him down. So Schreiber, he goes off glass. No good. Good job, Schreiber, to get back. But now Cox doesn't hold the ball strong enough. It's stolen. Easy layup for Roberts. Roberts' first points of the night. Dylan Anderson to Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson still looking, and now mid-ranger's good. Grant Anderson, good game tonight. He's already at 15. And it's going to be 29-30 Cowboys. Ball's in Roberts' hands. And now Gomez pump fakes a three and drives. Now wide open because Grant Anderson had to come over to help, so Christensen was wide open. Breckenridge doing a good job. They're using Cratcha to set screens to get people open, and it's been working. They got another three-point lead. Jackson Ullman's going to shoot up the three, and he's going to make it. Jackson Ullman checks in. 1 for 1 in his varsity career, I want to say. I don't know if he shot anything else. And he's got 3 points. Gomez the other way. Foul's going to be on the ground on Camden Schreiber.
Schreiber's first foul of the night. Team second of the second half. Checking in for the Cowboys, going to be number 13, Ernst, and number 20, Smith. They're going to take out Sanchez and Roberts.
Jackson Ullman didn't even have a jersey at the start of the year, but he gets one, and now he does a good, makes a good
not nervous,
three-pointer. No nerves at all. Comes in, good defense, hits a three-pointer. We got a 30-second timeout. Mike Clark's first of the game. 14:42 remaining, tied up. Out of the timeout, it's Breckenridge basketball. Gomez inbounds it to Christensen. It's a tie game. He's going to do a pull-up three. They left him wide open, and he drains it. I don't know if that was a decision to leave him open to see if he can shoot, but he drains the three right away.
They must have read the wrong scouting report thinking they can sag off him. He makes them pay. He's up to 8 points now.
Schreiber to
Swenson. In the
Swenson.
second half.
Swenson skip pass to Ullman, and Cratcha jumped the pass and fouled. Ullman got a little bit of a shoulder check. Fouls on Cratcha, his first, team's first.
Kay trying to get it back to Ullman, sorry. See if he can get another open shot, but Cratcha jumped the pass, got a little bit of Ullman's shoulder in there.
Schreiber gets the ball, 20-second shot clock to Swenson. Swenson dribbling, but he's looking at the ground, and he's still dribbling. Now he's got two guys on him, and he just throws it, and Schreiber ends up with it over to Ullman on the cut. Ullman, one dribble, gets Christensen up, and is fouled. Good job by Jackson Ullman to come in and make a difference in this game, defensively and offensively. He goes to the line, chance to get up to 5 points.
Yeah, we thought when he checked in, he'd just be straight defense, space guarding Kratcha, but making a little bit of difference on offense now with the three-pointer and now some free throws.
First one's good for him. He's got 4 points.
Omen not being afraid to shoot the ball like a lot of freshmen that are first time getting in the game would. Doesn't seem to be nervous out there at all. Then Ahonen checked in for Camden Shriver there.
And Ullman goes to the line for the second free throw. No good. Rebound, Christensen. 1 for 2 at the line for Ullman. And Gomez the other way likes to drive, but gets it to Ernst. Now Christensen's going to drive into contact. And it's going to be, yep, he led into the contact. It's going to be a charge. Looks like Coach Christensen wants an explanation. Might be his son or something, so that could make sense.
Maybe.
And now Cox in the lane. Ball is going to be jump. Possession Rebels. Number 3, Cooper Roberts, and number 2, Sanchez are going to check in. For Christensen and Kratcha, the 2 leading scorers come out for Breckenridge. DJEP will try to take advantage, and now I'm assuming Ullman will come out because of no need to face guard anyone. So, yep, Dylan Anderson comes in for Jackson Ullman, and Finn Ahonen is going to inbound the ball. Finn Ahonen to Grant Anderson. Had him sealed, but then the ball with the pass still goes up on 3 defenders and makes it off glass. What a shot by Grant Anderson. Now the other way. Grant Anderson's the one that gets back, and it's a charge. He runs all the way back. He's the only defender back and draws a charge. What a hustle play by Grant Anderson. Makes the basket and gets back. 2 straight charges for Breckenridge. They like to drive with their heads down. 13:30 remaining, tied up at 35. Finn Ahonen picks up his dribble and gets it to Dylan Anderson to Quincy Cox. Cox, Swenson sets the screen. Cox, Ahonen, now Grant Anderson. We'll see if he makes another move. Looking to, crossover behind the back. Mid-ranger, tough shot, good. Grant Anderson
cannot be stopped right now. Offensively and defensively, he's doing everything for the Rebels. 19
Absolutely
points
everything.
So far.
Now Roberts, Anderson, hand in the face. Over to Smith. Smith dribbling and gets it to Gomez, who gets it over to number 13, Ernst. Ernst back to Gomez. Sanchez sets a screen, and they switch it. And Gomez out to Smith. Smith is going to drive. Swenson goes up off glass. No, not close, but Sanchez rebound out to Roberts. Roberts had an open 3, but now he's going to drive himself, jelly it. No good. Rebound Dylan Anderson. Would have been a crazy shot by Roberts, but it doesn't fall. Now here comes Grant Anderson. We'll see what he does. Layup, no doubt about it. Grant Anderson, 21 points, stepping up with the absence of Mason Bierkin. Rebels lead is up to 4.
Rebels going to go into a zone defense. Looks like a 2-3 zone they're going to go into.
Gomez. Skip pass all the way over to Sanchez, and now Gomez pump fakes. Drive, mid-range from the free throw line. No good. Rebound Cox. DGF can extend the lead. Grant Anderson, we'll see if he drives.
Full head of steam here. Now he's going to get the one. He's going to get the charge.
Charge called.
Now. Sanchez stood in there and just took that one. Grant's up to 3 fouls now. He's going to take a seat on the bench. Great run by Grant Anderson, though, offensively and defensively to extend the Rebels' lead to 4.
And it looks like Smith and Gomez checked out and Kratcha's in, so we'll see who face guards here. It's going to have to be Swenson. Christensen inbounds to Sanchez.
They're going to sit in this 2-3 zone, and a 2-3 zone, if you have a shooter outside, that's not a good thing. And Kratcha gets the ball open.
No good.
No good.
Rebound Cox, he skies high and gets it, clears it to Dylan Anderson.
Rebels might have to switch their defense with Kratcha coming into the game.
Finn Ahonen. Cox. Shriver's going to check in. We'll see if that's the face guard. Cox looked like contact, but Suter skies high. Rebound up and good. Offensive rebound. Clay Suter extends DGF's lead to 6 points. Now Sanchez the other way for Breckenridge to Christensen. Pump fakes and drives baseline. Dylan Anderson there to help. Leaves open. And he Kratcha wide open in the corner, but they try to force it. Turnover.
To get it down low. Dylan Anderson intercepts the pass.
Cox to Swenson. Honan. Honan had a 3, but he's going to drive in. Miss it. Had an open look. Doesn't fall. Rebound, Roberts. Grant Anderson got his arm taped up, probably was bleeding a little bit. Christensen, spin move, up, fouled.
A lot of contact by both Dylan and Clay there, it looked like. Good take by Christensen to draw the foul. It's going to be on Suter.
His first, team's fourth. Both teams have 4 fouls. Just went under 11 minutes to go in the second half. Christensen's going to head to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Chance to cut the lead to 4. First free throw is up and good. Nothing but net. Schreiber does check in now. Second one is also good.
Christensen up to 10 points on the night.
And it's a 4-point lead for the Rebels. Ahonen with it to Cox. Cox looking around, gets it to the high post to Suter. Suter's going to shoot the mid-range, and he's going to miss it. It was halfway down. Now a deep pass to Kracha. He'll get it back to Gomez. Gomez back to Kracha into Christensen. Cox with the defense. Christensen spin move off glass. Too easy.
Christensen with a little bit of a mismatch on Cox there. Cox, one of the smaller guards for the Rebels, and then Christensen, one of the bigger guys for the Cowboys, going to just take it right into him, use his body, get his 12th bucket of the night. Rebels lead 41-39. We'll be right back.
2 timeouts remaining for the Cowboys in the rest of the game, and Logan Church is going to check in. Out of the timeout, it's going to be Rebels ball. 41-39. Breckenridge with 4 straight to cut the lead to 2. Finn Ahonen gets the inbounds. No subs during that timeout, it doesn't look like. Not really an offensive group out there other than Cox. Cox drives, and he'll put up a mid-ranger, and he'll make it. Tough shot. Goes. Christensen taps it to Gomez after he gets the inbound, and Gomez send up the play, gets it to Sanchez. Sanchez lobs it over to Gomez, and then in the corner, open 3 for Logan Church is no good. Rebound tipped, and Christensen offensive rebound, then stolen by Ahonen. Ahonen still with it. And Schreiber. Now Schreiber, ball over his head, cutting Cox. Cox, spin move, tough shot, fade away, bounces in, good shot. Fade away, turnaround, mid-ranger, good. Cox 4 straight, up to 11 on the night. 6-point lead, got those 4 points right back. Gomez gets it over to Sanchez on the left side of the court, and now Christensen cutting. Went off the rim, luckily, but he stepped out of bounds anyways. Turnover. Roberts and Caleb Albertson will check in for Breckenridge. Suter checks it into Ahonen. Ahonen picks up his dribble and gets it to Schreiber. 25-second shot clock. Quincy Cox fouled. No shot. Would have been a charge anyways, I think, but foul was first on number 5, Levi Christensen, his 3rd, team's 5th. Smith is going to check in for Christensen. Dylan Anderson inbounds, 22 seconds on the shot clock. Nothing there, has to throw it deep to Ahonen. Could have been over and back. They don't call it, though. Dylan pump fakes and gets it to Schreiber. Schreiber picked up his dribble, and then now Ahonen. 10-second shot clock. Dylan Anderson, 9 seconds. Quincy Cox with 7. He's going to have to drive, and he loses it out of bounds. Turnover, Quincy Cox. Nothing going on that offensive possession. And Grant Anderson checks in for Suter, and Swenson checks in for Cox. Smith inbounds it to Gomez.
Gomez looks like he's going to set up some type of play here.
Picks up his dribble and then gets it to Smith, who gets it into Sanchez. Back out to Smith. Now Smith is going to drive into Grant Anderson. Charge. Grant Anderson draws another charge.
Grant Anderson, as soon as he gets into the game, already making an impact for the Rebels, doing everything for the Rebels offensively and defensively.
Once again, Breckenridge drives with their head down. That's their third charge in the second half. Anderson inbounds it to Schreiber. Schreiber dribbling around, almost stolen by Gomez. Timeout Mike Clark to save the turnover. His second. It's going to be a 30. We'll be back, 45-39. Out of the timeout, DGF basketball.
Eight and a half minutes left in this game. Rebels lead by 6.
And it's inbounded to Grant Anderson.
Let's see if he can continue what he's been doing all game long.
Dylan Anderson bounces it to Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson trapped to Schreiber. Schreiber's going to shoot the deep three. No. Rebound right to Cox. He's got a mid-ranger from Schreiber. Slips on the stuff that's been leaking all game.
Yeah,
hits his knee hard.
Looked like Gomez slipped on it right before the timeout, and now Schreiber slipped on it.
Got someone out there wiping it during the play. Roberts with it for the Cowboys. Into the corner to number 13, Ernst. Skip pass tipped by Cade and ends up to Gomez, though. He's going to shoot the three. No good. Rebound, Grant Anderson sky high and gets it. And Grant Anderson is going to bring it the other way. Grant Anderson behind the back. We'll see if he tries to make a move. He clears out Quincy Cox and hands it to Schreiber. Schreiber, one dribble, picks it up back to Grant Anderson and sets the screen, rolling wide open. Bad pass. Well, not a bad pass, but almost out of the reach. But Schreiber ends up with it, puts it off glass and good. Schreiber's up to 4.
Good offense by Grant and Cameron. Their little two-man game with a pick and roll. But the smaller guy, Schreiber, setting the pick.
Ernst, one dribble, picks it up to Roberts, and now over. Deep three. No good. But in a rebound for Christensen, stolen by Dylan Anderson. Jump ball, possession Cowboys. That three was Kracha. Heat check a little bit.
Yeah, he's been trying to just push, get everything going, kind of force the ball in the air. Deep three with a guy in his face. He has been kind of shut down recently since the Rebels started to face guard him.
J.D. Gomez to inbound. Throws it deep and up. Swenson tries a sky high. 13. No over and back since he never had full possession. Gomez mid-ranger's good. 6-point lead. Gomez is up to 6 points on the night. 7 minutes to go. Schreiber to Cox. Cox to Grant Anderson. Grant to Dylan Anderson. Looking for Cade Swenson in the post. And now Dylan Anderson on the cut. Goes up and good. They were setting, Swenson was trying to set up that play the whole time, and it ends up working. Another basket for Dylan Anderson. His first
points of the night, actually. Surprising that it's been this long. Dylan's a good scorer.
Ernst into Christensen at the baseline, and he turns around back to Ernst. 3. Dylan blocks it.
Dylan Anderson. Good play on offense. Great play on defense.
Right out of bounds. He sends it back, and Jackson Ullman is going to check in to face guard And Dylan Anderson is subbing out.
Omen will take him out right after those 2 good plays. Looks like Omen's going to be face guarding Kratcha, so we can't get hot towards the end of this game.
And Sanchez is going to check in for Ernst.
Rebels
Gomez
lead by
inbound.
8 points.
Swenson jumps the pass and not stolen again. Same
Same thing as last time, yep.
Roberts with it, trying to make a move on Swenson.
Swenson's going to get a blocking foul call. This is first of the night. Oh, sorry, that's his second of the night.
Team's fifth. 2 more and they'll be in bonus. 1 more for the Cowboys, and Rebels will be in bonus at the next foul. Ball's lobbed up to Christensen. He gets it and hands it off to Sanchez. Dribbling around, bounce pass to Roberts. Roberts tipped by Swenson, and he steals it with one hand.
This time he got the steal. That's 3 tips in a row, and he finally got one to get a steal.
Roberts careless with the basketball.
Good defense by
Swenson just grabs it. And now Grant Anderson driving right to Cade Swenson. No! Layup. Now he's blocked on the second attempt. And ball's out of bounds. Swenson, open layup, missed it. Point blank. Second one's blocked. It will stay here. Schreiber to inbound to Cox. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Cox, open drive. Up, tough finish. Quincy Cox extends the lead to 10. DGF's offense is starting to click a little bit. 13 points for Cox.
Lead extended to 10 now for the Rebels.
And Sanchez, corner 3, Christian doesn't take it. Now drives and kicks it out to Roberts, who gives it to Sanchez. He'll take the 3. It's good. Sanchez with the quick answer. 7-point lead, 5:30 remaining. Sanchez's first basket. He's at 3. Schreiber with it. Trying to drive and floater off glass. Good. Cameron Schreiber does it himself. He's up to 6 points. Productive game from Cameron Schreiber with his first start. Sanchez to Ernst, and now Roberts looking to drive on Swenson. Turnaround. Sanchez trying to go back-to-back threes, and he will.
I had to start face guarding Sanchez here. He's starting to get hot. Rebels lead cut to 6 points. 5 minutes remaining left in this game.
Kratcha not able to get open, so now Sanchez will take it himself. Omen dribbles once and then Swenson. Swenson to Cox. Cox to the cutting Swenson. Swenson blocked again. Rebound Christensen.
That's Sanchez with a block over there. Good offense and then good defense back to back.
Corner 3, Ernst doesn't take it. Says pump fakes and drives and stolen. Another turnover for Breckenridge. 4:30 remaining. Clutch time. Good game. Jackson Ullman in the corner. Gets it over to Camden Schreiber at the top. He pump fakes and now Cox. Cox is going to shoot it. Cox is going to make it. Absolutely, Quincy Cox will make that. He's up to 16 points. Grant Anderson at 21. 56-47. Timeout. Mike Clark. It's going to be a full because I think that's all he has left. He'll have 2 remaining for the game. Breckenridge has 2. We'll be back. Cowboys basketball out of the timeout. 4:15 remaining, and it's a 9-point lead. Schreiber
back to their zone. Kratch is going to be out of the game.
Gomez into Roberts. He's been in the lane a long time. Mid-ranger air ball. The rebound, Dylan Anderson.
Roberts has really struggled today. Only 2
Cox
points for him.
tried to get it ahead to Schreiber. Gomez jumped it, tipped out of bounds, will stay here. Schreiber to inbound it. Throws it deep. Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson to Dylan Anderson. Now Schreiber. Schreiber to Cox. Cox driving. Picks up his dribble. Looked to have been shoved. No call. Now Grant Anderson. Spin move behind the back. Loses it. Gets it back. Swenson in the corner. Looking around. Dylan Anderson. 10 seconds. Cox. He's going to shoot it. Absolutely. And he'll make it. No doubt about it. Quincy
Absolutely.
Cox.
No hesitation for Cox. He sees a little bit of opening. He lets it fly. Nothing but net. 19 points now for Quincy Cox.
Cox turning it on right when it matters most, but now a quick answer from Sanchez, and the lead is 10.
Sanchez and Cox going back and forth here towards the end of this game.
Schreiber up ahead to Swenson. Looking around. Schreiber. Pump fakes once and then gets it to Grant Anderson. Ball was tipped. Anderson gets it. A lot of contact, no foul. Now Anderson's going to drive. Fouled this time. The contact was called. And it's going to be bonus for Grant Anderson, 1-1. He is shooting 50% on the year. Cratchill's going to check back in.
Grant with 21 points on the night, going to try to make that 23 after these free throws. Rebels lead by 10 points, a little under 3 minutes remaining. Rebels now in the 1-1 bonus.
First free throw for Anderson, no good. Rebound Sanchez. Anderson's free throw struggles continue this year. Gomez slips, but maintains his dribble, and now Christensen's going to set a screen. Gomez still with it. Blocked by Anderson. Gomez dribbles around for 30 seconds, throws up a shot, and it's blocked.
And guess who it is? Grant Anderson doing it on both ends still. The whole game he's been doing it on both ends. He is not giving up. He's going to lead these Rebels to a victory, it looks like. Grant Anderson doing it on both sides. Tough block there.
A little bit early to call the victory, but
Just
Johnson
saying,
does
trying to lead him to a victory. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you.
Gomez to Robert and Cox foul, trying to come around to steal the pass. And now it looks like it's his third, but only the 6th team foul, so they had one to give.
Well, that's
Cox's first.
Yep. Team foul now at 6.
So next one will be bonus. That was their foul to give. Gomez to inbound, pump fakes once. Roberts wide open. Gets Dylan in the air, but Dylan stays straight up. Ball's loose, and Anderson rebounds it. Good defense by Anderson. Rebels with great defense today. Grant Anderson with it now. Up ahead, Dylan Anderson gets it across the timeline. And he's driving. Cox wide open. Missed the wide open layup, but Cade gets the rebound and goes up, and he'll clean it up for Quincy Cox.
You don't see that a lot of the Cox there missing that open layup, but Swenson there to clean up his mess.
With 3 defenders, Swenson cleans it up. Now we got a corner 3. Could have been a travel. Sanchez drives, goes up. Reverse layup is good.
Sanchez really coming alive in the second half. I think all 10 of his points are in the second half. Towards the end of the second half, too, he's trying to reel the Cowboys back into it single-handedly.
Really quick, too. Right after a basket, he scores right away. And now here goes Grant Anderson, one-on-one. Layup off glass, good. Grant Anderson continues his great game, his best of the year, no doubt about it. Now the other way, Rebels don't get back again. Cox is up, and one for Anderson. I don't know how that shot counted. They called the foul on the pump fake.
Christensen, I think.
Or Christensen.
He looked like he jumped into the contact there when Cox was still in the air. And now here comes Jackson Ullman going to take out Cade to face guard. I don't know if he's going to keep face guard and Cratch or if he's going to switch to Sanchez, because Sanchez kind of on a little heater right now in this end of the second half.
10-point lead for the Rebels. They can slow it up on offense and use the whole shot clock. Free throw for Christensen is up, and it is good. 9-point lead. Here come for the Rebels, number 24, Finnehonen for Schreiber. It's offensive, defensive sub, and then for Breckenridge, number 13, Ernst, and Avery Smith, number 20. Pressure now.
Out of the game.
Pressure now for the Cowboys. Mike Clark has 2 timeouts to work with.
Break is going. Towards the beginning of the year, it was kind of in a rough shape, and see if they upgraded it. They get it across to Grant Anderson.
Who bounce passes it to Ullman. Ullman can't corral it. It's still on the floor.
Ullman and Dylan Anderson fighting for it. Not going to get it. Cowboys pushing the pace now.
Bad turnover from the Rebels. They should have just pulled it out, wasted some time. Gomez, 3-pointer for Smith. No good. Rebound Cox clears to the Grant Anderson. 1:15 remaining. DGF should take their time, and this one should be just about over. Grant Anderson doubled to Finn. Now Cox. Cox, big 50 called out by Robbie Strand. A hone into Dylan Anderson. Fouled.
That's going to send Dylan Anderson in the line for a 1-on-1 bonus.
Schreiber and Swenson will check in for defense, and Cratcher and Roberts will check in for offense. Both teams doing offense-defense switch. It's going to be a 1-and-1 bonus. Exactly 1 minute remaining in the game. Dylan Anderson, first free throw is good. Second free throw for Anderson is also good. 2 for 2 at the line. 11-point lead, 1 minute remaining. DGF just hoping not to foul. No and ones. Gomez. Says Christensen, and now over to Sanchez. Sanchez pump fakes once. Step back three, no good. Rebound Dylan Anderson. Over to Grant Anderson. Grant Anderson to Quincy Cox. They got 5 seconds to get across. Deep to Dylan Anderson. They had a layup to pull it back out. Schreiber. Try to get to the best free throw shooter. 30 seconds. No foul call. Mike Clark says, are you kidding me? Cratcha three, no good. Rebound Cox. That one's just about going to do it. 20 seconds. They got to get it across half court. And they do to Schreiber. Schreiber's just going to hold it even though he has a layup. Six seconds, your final score. In the fort, Rebels 65, Cowboys 54. Rebels will win 5 straight, and we'll be back in 1 minute. Rebels win by 10. We'll head over to Caleb for some final stats.
For the Rebels, it's going to be Grant Anderson and Quincy Cox just willing their team to this victory. Grant Anderson, 23 points, probably his best game I've seen all year out of him. 23 points offensively, bunch of rebounds, and great defensive possessions out of him. Quincy Cox with 19 points, scoring like always. Couple clutch shots down towards the end of the game. Next up, we got Schreiber with 6, Dylan Anderson with 4, a couple other players. I think 8 players for the Rebels scored today. And then for the Cowboys, it's going to be Cratcha leading the way, 17 points. Really started off super hot. I think he was 5 for 7 from 3 towards the beginning of the game. Then the Rebels adjusted at halftime to start face guarding him. And then Christensen started getting it done in the second half also. 15 points for him. Sanchez turned it up in the second half with 10 points. Great game out of the Rebels and the Cowboys. It was a fun one to watch. Grant Anderson and Quincy Cox getting it done for the Rebels.
Sanchez had 15 points in the first half, only scored 2 in the second. That's going to be, or Cratcha that is, not Sanchez. Cratcha. Sanchez was the one that scored all his points in the second half, but Cratcha, 15 points first half, 2 second half. Good adjustment by the Rebels at halftime. Seemed to be a difference maker in the game, and they will get the win. Activities for next week. Boys will go on Monday to Crookston. No school Monday, but they will head to Crookston for a away game, and then right away on Tuesday, there will be a doubleheader where the girls will take on Park Christian and the boys will take on Pelican. Until then, I'm Nate Backus along with Caleb Johnson. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.